Pokemon back to school stuff is back out. We have the new Lechonk and Smoliv Eraser bundle and the updated 2023 back to school pencil cases. Also, before we get to the card cam, I want to ask you guys the comment question of the day, which I'll include your answers in an upcoming video. I want to know if you guys are currently going to school, or if you did go to school, what you went for. So make sure you guys comment. I'm going to have some fun reading all of your comments and replying to them. So today, since we're opening up one of each of the Eraser bundle and two of these Pokemon tin cases, I figured we do a pack battle of 4 packs versus 4 packs. We're gonna start off opening up the Lechonk bundle, and then we'll assign one of the tins to be its extra teammate, you could say. I am a huge fan of Lechonk. I actually created a Oinkologne deck, which performed horribly at a Pokemon card tournament, and I regret playing it very much, but it was still fun. Actually, no, I can't even say it was fun. I got destroyed. Base set Scarlet and Violet, along with a Paldea Evolved. And then we got this cool Lechonk eraser. And this is definitely a very, very collectible eraser in my opinion. Just look at this thing. This thing is adorable. I'm not going to be using this. I don't even really use pencils anymore. So I will have this sitting on my desk, just vibing, looking really cute. It's basically a little figure collection. Scarlet and Violet base set. We're on the hunt pretty much for alternate art or illustration rare Miraidon EX. So I can use it in my deck. We need 3 to 4 of those. So let's see what we can get for this first pack. And we will compare the hits in a moment, I guess at the end of the video, to see which side won. All right, we got Katie, we got Medicham, Tandemaus, and a Meowscarada as the holo rare. Next up, we got Paldea Evolved. Pretty much looking for some more alternate art Ionos or full art Ionos that I can use in my decks. Other than that, I think a Meowscarada EX illustration rare would be pretty cool. And we got a Dendra with Gargankle and a holo rare Boss's Orders. Let's actually open up the Smoliv bundle while we are here. Here is a look at that mega cute Smoliv eraser. This is adorable. Is this enough room to put a pencil on the top so you can have it standing on your desk? If so, that's perfect. And bonus comment question of the day, if you don't want to talk about school, just tell me, which of the 2 erasers do you like more? Do you like Lechonk or do you like Smoliv? And I guess you could say that the Pokemon tins we're gonna open at the end will be kind of like the tiebreaker potentially. We got Drifloon, Sprigatito, Medicham, Quaxwell, Cyclizar, Miraidon, Sprigatito, and a Indade holo rare for Team Smoliv. What I wanted to talk to you guys about now, since I just remembered it was about school. So yeah, if you're going back to school, let me know what you guys are going back to school for, what grade you're gonna be attending, or if you're going to be going to college or university, what programs you're studying and whatnot. I figured today would be a fun video to talk about my schooling journey, you could say my educational journey, since we're, back to school is kind of the theme for this video with the packs we're opening. We got Vespiquen, Magnemite, and a Tyranitar. Let's get to these tins now. The brand new back to school tins for 2023, and I actually have last year's tins as well, so I can show you guys the differences between them, because there are some small differences. 2023's back to school tin, you have Pikachu, you got a bunch of electric energies on the right side. On the left side, you have this sort of energy imprint of all the other different types there are, and you flip it around, and you got Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. So that's the 2023, and then last year's, the design is very, very close. So they take the same JPEG image of Pikachu, they make it a little larger, and then they just have a different background. So you have red with electric bolts and these circles, these dots all around. And you flip it around, and you got the Galar starters right here. This is gonna be for Team Lechonk. See what we can get for Team Lechonk and what packs are there. So here's your empty tin. You got Paldea Evolved and another Scarlet and Violet pack. So the exact same pack selection as the eraser bundles. So depending on whether or not you want a pencil case right here like this, which you can also use to store other stuff. I use these to store other things. So just double check the other tin to see if they're the exact same packs. This is probably a good way to do it. And that way we can open up the packs back to back. Like an actual Pokemon battle. Pokemon battle. Team Lechonk Scarlet and Violet pack up first. And maybe we can pull something better than a holo rare, because we've only been pulling holo rares so far. Nothing even crazy from the Galarian, or not Galarian Gallery, the reverse holo slots. All right, Fuecoco. We got Tropius, Arvin, Cacturn, Messagosa, Corellia, or Curlia, Riolu, and a Quaquaval holo rare. So that's going to be the card that represents Team Lechonk. And yeah, back to my schooling journey because I keep getting sidetracked and distracted. So after high school, I went to a college, or a community college in American terms, called Seneca College, and I studied journalism there. So I completed the 2-year program there. And after that, I went to York University for their 4-year program. It was for communication studies, so it tied directly to journalism. And I was only going to university to make my parents happy, to make my dad happy, because that's the plan he had for me. And they were paying for my schooling, which was really, I'm very blessed about that. And then when I dropped out in my 3rd year of university to pursue YouTube full time, I paid my dad back for school, and then became a full-time YouTuber. And it was really fun. Totoschool, Drifloon, and a Koraidon. All right, so which team is going to win? We got Koraidon versus Quaquaval right here. I'd honestly put this at a pretty close tie, but I'm going to give the win to Koraidon in this case because it has the attack that can one-hit KO Quaquaval. So Team Smoliv will take the W for Koraidon getting pulled. Up to this last pack to see if we can get a tie at the end of the day, or if it's going to be a win for Smoliv. All right, let's get to Paldea Evolve now for Team Lechonk. These days, honestly, I don't think like post-secondary, university, college, and university is a necessary thing for everybody's career paths, but I do think it is necessary for certain careers if you do need to have a specific like university education. Universities and colleges are great too, because a lot of places you can't get internships at without going to these institutions. So it definitely has its benefits, although it is still very like, you know, it is a more traditional old school pathway. But people can get by without going to university and college, which is you know, it's a different kind of time to be alive compared to, you know, what a lot of our parents grew up with. We got Pyroar, Superior Energy Retrieval, and a Gyarados holo rare. But at the same time, there's a lot of people when they're in their like early 20s, late teens, that they don't necessarily have the guidance, they don't necessarily have the exact sort of like plan set for themselves. So going to post-secondary, going to college, going to university and stuff definitely gives people some time to figure out what they want to do, because maybe they weren't experimenting when they were in their teens with, you know, what kind of career path they want to take. So having that extra time is good as well. It can get expensive, you know, going to university and college is expensive. So you don't want to be going to these schools paying thousands and thousands in tuition and then still having no goal or no vision of, you know, what career path you want to take. So yeah, I really enjoyed university and college. I loved college. College was amazing. University I didn't love as much because college was hands-on, and I enjoyed refining my skills and getting better at journalism. But when it came to university, it's a lot of studying, a lot of lectures, a lot of exams, and I got kind of very sad in university. All right, we got Combi and a Low Kicks. So who would win, Gyarados or Low Kicks? And I'm going to give this win to Team Gyarados right here, since I think it's the better Pokemon with the better attacks, which means that we have a tie. Bruh. And that means we also pulled no good cards today. Woo! So if you want to see good cards pulled, check out my Fusion Strike God Box video on screen right now. You'll enjoy that one. Or check out last year's back to school stuff